Welcome to Tales from the Jar Side, the video channel. My name is Ken Cousin. I create all the content here. I thought you might like to know where the title comes from because that's a little unusual, and what to expect if you do decide to subscribe to this channel. Well, here is the channel at YouTube, and it's called Tales from the Jar Side, and the title is based on a newsletter of the exact same name, which is linked over here on the right. The Tales from the Jar Side newsletter is a newsletter that I have on Substack, so you can see it's at kencousin.substack.com, my name at Substack. I've been producing this newsletter every Sunday for a little over 4 years now. So it's free, it's interesting, I hope. It discusses issues that are related to my day job, which is teaching software development training classes, mostly related to something in the Java ecosystem, Java programming language ecosystem. But you could see it jumps around to all sorts of goings on in the IT world and the larger world. Outside of it, you could see from the titles, get a sense of the sorts of topics that I find interesting in a given week and then discuss on the newsletter. Now, the word Jar Side in Tales from the Jar Side, of course, is an allusion to Gary Larson's old comic strip, The Far Side, which was always a favorite. I mean, that was really clever, really funny stuff. At any rate, Gary Larson made a short film in 1994. This is the Wikipedia page on it, called Tales from the Far Side. And when I was invited to give a talk, a keynote address about my experiences in the Java ecosystem about 4 years ago, the friend who invited me suggested calling that video Tales from the Jar Side. Now, jar in Java stands for Java Archive. What it is basically, it's a tool and a format that represents basically a zip file, a collection of compiled Java code. And the advantage to jar files is that the Java runtime can read inside them without having to expand it on your disk. And this makes it a very compact and very effective way of delivering information, usually in the form of a library, to programs. So you can see there's all sorts of analogies or allusions I could make. I like the title Tales from the Jar Side, basically referencing that, and that's what created the YouTube channel. Now, looking at the YouTube channel, to give you an idea of the sort of content that's going to be in here, well, the About page gives you your one-line summary. Basically says, don't feel like reading my free weekly newsletter? That's fine, I'll read it to you, with added jokes or stories or whatever else occurs to me along the way. Now, if you take a look at the videos, for the first few editions of this, I basically just recorded the whole newsletter in one video with clicking on things and discussing them. And therefore, the videos were, as you can see, roughly between 25 and 35 minutes long. And that still feels kind of long, even though there's plenty of YouTube videos longer than that. I don't want to push it. So starting at the week of January 23rd, I decided to split the newsletter into individual section videos. Last week, there were 5 of them. I started with this introduction and topic summary. I went on to, I think it was a section about my multi-track a cappella recording, which is actually here. This 7-part Ave Maria by Franz Biebel is really had a lot of fun doing that with Jared Halley, by the way, an outstanding professional musician. There was a section on Twitter behaving badly, again, as usual, which, of course, I wanted to talk about. This Unboxing the Unboxable section is about how I'm trying to create an unboxing video for an ebook. My latest book, Makito Made Clear, which just came out this week, is ebook only. So an unboxing video seems particularly silly. And yes, I'm creating an unboxing video for that, which will be posted probably next week. Then I finished with a whole section on entertaining tweets and toots from Mastodon. So that's the sort of content you could expect. You could take a look at the titles to get an idea of what catches my eye, but they're pretty much the same as the newsletter. And I may throw in extra things occasionally, like that a cappella Ave Maria recording. I hope you enjoy it. If you want to give me feedback, I will happily try to respond through any of the regular mechanisms that are provided here. Otherwise, I hope you decide to watch and possibly subscribe, and expect the new videos basically every Monday. The newsletter comes out on Sunday. My hope is to get the video version out Monday or by Tuesday at the latest. So far, I haven't had any trouble maintaining that pace, and I'll see if I'm able to continue doing that. Hey, thank you very much for listening. I appreciate your patience and hope you have a very good week yourself. Take care.